Cafe. This is Sue here with Adrian. This is my son, and we're making this next self-care installation to treat the very beginning stages of a cold. Now, as I've said, when you first get sick, because of what's happening right now, I want you all to take it very seriously, even if you think it's just a common cold or allergies or whatever. Right now, it's not the time to take those things so casually. So anytime you feel anything just entering your body, the beginnings of being sick, sore throat, cough, runny nose, anything like that, please take it seriously and watch these self-care videos about how to care for yourself during that time. This video is about some traditional Chinese methods that you can use to help clear your body of colds and viruses. And the first thing I'm going to show you is what is called guasa. And that is a scraping technique we use to help expel the lungs and the upper body of any pathogens or viruses that enter. So as we know, if you've watched my video previously, it enters through the upper neck and shoulder, your mouth, but anywhere in the upper body. And so we're going to use this technique to try to clear those things out by scraping. So first you're going to need a guasa tool. It's nothing complicated. It's something that I think almost everybody has, and that's a spoon. And we're going to use this to do guasa on each other, and I'm going to demonstrate on Adrian. That's why he's here. First on him, and then I'll let you know what's happening. So, Adrian, come here. Okay. So this is Adrian's back. So we're going to first start working on the back in this area here, so the neck and the shoulders. This in Chinese medicine, it's called the wind gate, and a lot of viruses and pathogens end up here. So that's why it's very important for you to wear a scarf when you're out. So you can use any sort of oil. First, you apply oil on. Right now, I have tiger balm, and that's sort of like a liniment. It's like Vicks Vapor Rub. If you have that, you can use too. And these have herbs that also help with colds. So I'm going to put this on here like this. Okay, on the upper back. And what you want to do is you want to take your spoon. We're going to use the edge of the spoon to scrape. First we're going to scrape down and out. So from here, like that. Okay, all I'm doing is like rubbing against his neck and shoulders, down and out. There are some lung points in the upper back that you are very good to get out. Now you want to do this until it actually starts bruising. You see how it's getting a little red there? That's kind of the reaction that you want as you're doing this. And it's not so painful. Is it painful? No. It could get a little painful, but you just tell people you're going to go at it. You want to get the bruising until you get that. And in fact, sometimes to some people, to me, it feels good. You can also go upwards on the neck, like this. Okay. This. So, the very least, all the way up in the neck area, down the sides here, go all the way out here too. So that's one side. The other side, go here. How's it feel, Adrian?
Great.
Alright. On the neck here too. So I'm scraping pretty rigorously to get this sort of thing. Okay, Adrian, see. So you see how it's red like that? That's the sort of reaction you want. You want bruising, and you want to go until you get that sort of bruising motion. And right away, he feels an openness and a clearing in his lungs and his muscles. We're also going to do that on the front side of the lungs too, and I'll show you some lung points we can do that. So turn around. So some oil here. Especially if there's coughing and congestion in the lung area. Okay. two lung points that are right here. And it could be tender when we press it. Is it tender, Adrian? Does it hurt?
No.
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 If there is lung congestion or if there's coughing, it might be tender in that area, and you definitely want to go over your spoon in that area. But you start in the middle of the chest and just go out. And the front side is more sensitive, so don't go quite as hard. Out this way. Great. Yeah, you see, it's starting to color where the lung points are. Now this way. Right there. Very good. Those are the lung points right there, and you can see it in the color. How do you feel?
Great.
You can also use the spoon to scrape some other channels, lung channels along, lung points along the channels the pathway. And a good point to scrape is on the wrist actually. And the point is, see this little protrusion right here? It's right on the other side of the little bump. So you kind of want to take your spoon, you can scratch that area too, right on the other side of the bump. And that can activate a really great lung point, right, if you're feeling sick. Okay? Thank you, Adrian. Gua sha, what I just did on Adrian, is great for the first stages of a cold, especially, sometimes when you get a cold and your neck and shoulder gets really tight and tense, or you get a sore throat. You do that right away and you'll start to feel better. You can also scratch that point right here. Use the same technique, spoon, to scratch, to clear that, and that's really good too. If you're starting to get congestion in your lung area, what you can do is do some tuena, some body work, some percussion on it to help clear the lungs. It can be as easy as pounding around your chest area to clear up the mucus. You can cup your hands like this and do that on either side. That helps clear things out too. And you can scratch the points as well, kind of like gua sha, but with your hands. You can do that too. If you have somebody that you're taking care of that's sick, you can do it for them on their back, and do the percussion on the back there to help them. Yeah, so just here, yeah. So I would use the same technique with the hands and just around the lung area. And that helps clear things up. Tapping it a few times a day. Okay. Thank you, Adrian. Another thing to be aware of is after gua sha, do what Adrian did, which is bundle up, keep that area closed, because when we do the gua sha, the area is really open and vulnerable, and you don't want anything else coming in. So then you bundle yourself up. So those are the techniques you can do on yourself and each other for self-care at the very first signs of a cold to help you relieve those symptoms. Take good care. Bye.